So our first part of creating a report is done. That was preparing the data. Creating a dashboard involves four steps. First one is getting the data, then transform it, model the data to answer the data question, and then visualize it. These four steps involves. So our first step is done, and now we going to look into the second step, that is data modeling. Let's get into the screen and see how this works. So here you can see we have three tables, and we need another table for date. And also in Power BI, we have this in the left side. We have three view: report view, table view, and the model view. We're gonna use this all three view. So let's get into this table view and see what data we have loaded in the Power BI. So here you see that we have 900, and in the left bottom corner you can see we had 970 rows and only a few columns. But you see, we have only date columns. We don't have the month name, the year name, or the day. But you can see the report we have, the report we want to create. Here we have the month, and also by drilling down, we can see the row level, day level transaction, as you can see. So we need to create a table with the date. So let's start with creating a new table. So table tools, new table, and let's name this table as a date. We're going to use the DAX actually, that is where the fun start. This is really interesting, but uh, I'm going to use very easy DAX, very easy to understand and beginner friendly. We're gonna use the calendar auto function, which will go over this Power BI data set and automatically start at the first date and end date. It will create a date range between this start date and end date. So let's click on this calendar auto and close this one. Let's see. You see? Yeah, there you see. And each row is a day. So calendar auto. Then we need to make another column saying the month. So new column. Let's say month, and we're gonna reference the date column. So date. But what we got here is the month name, but we want the month name in the capital word. So uh, we need to use this one, or we need to use it. So let's rename this one as a month number, and let us create a new column. We can also create a new column, right click on the table name and new column. We're gonna name it month, then saying format this date column. We're gonna need format this date column. And how we're gonna format it? We're gonna format it as MMM. This format function is very interesting. So we have used 3M. So if we used 4M, then we will get the full month name. And also instead of using the MM, if we used Y, then we will get the year. Sorry, 4, we need to use 4Y. Here you see. So if we use 2, then we will just got this one. So for now, we're gonna use the MMM format. So we're gonna need another column saying year shown equals year, then date reference. And we also gonna need a day column. So new column, day, day. Yeah, here we got day. But we want day, but we also need to know which month it is day of which month. So we need to add additional month name. So to do so, we can do like this. We need to use ampersand. You know, ampersand is a wild card. Using this ampersand, we can add any logic to add additional logic to a function. Then another ampersand, and we gonna need the month name. So you remember how we used month name? Yeah, we gonna just copy this function and let's go back to day and paste it here. And let's see the magic. Yeah, we are done here. You see? Isn't it interesting? Yeah. So when you understand the DAX syntax, it's become very enjoyable when your code gonna successfully work. We are almost done with our modeling. So for say we are done for now. So and later we will came back to here if needed. Now we're gonna make relationship between the fact table and the dimension table. So let's get into it. In the modeling tab, in the model view, you see we have four tables. This is our fact, and these are the so these range. You see, it got connected. It got connected automatically based on the range. So let's click on the relationship, and you can see in the this right panel, it's a many to one relationship. That's relationship we're gonna prefer in Power BI. This is very easy to use and easy to maintain. So location, this based on this address, we're gonna create. But you see, this is saying that they need to make many to many relationship. Why, you know? This is happening because our data is not properly modeled, or we have made somewhere mistake. Uh, but no problem, we will find it out what mistake we have made there. And also we're gonna connect this date to the closing date. Yeah, one to many relationship. No, actually many to one relationship. Many to one. Oh, why? Okay, then one to many relation. Yeah, it's done. But this location did not work with the address. Why? Let's see what is the problem. So to find out the problem, we need to go back to Power Query, and most probably we have duplicate value here. So we need to make this column remove duplicates. Remove duplicates, because I mentioned before we cannot have duplicate values, duplicate rows in dimension table. So let's load the data in Power BI and let's see. Let's make this address to address. Yeah, one to many relationship. Yeah, it's work. You see. So that's how we diagnose a problem. You cannot make a report in a one time. There would be several errors, and you gonna debug one of them one by one. So let's see how our data now, how we can create a report. So let's create a table, summarize table. Select a table, then put some data there. Let's put what price. So this is the total price, and also we need to make this price to currency. Right now we need to make this currency, then we'll have dollar sign. Let's yeah, we can make this currency in the model view. Let's select the closing the price value, then data type to currency. Where are you? Format, yeah, in the format section, yeah, we got currency. Let's go. Yeah, now you see. And also we need to add the list and sale category. So you see, we have uh, 800k, around 800k for list, and 6.4500k as sale. And these are coming like this because either these data have empty value. So what we need to do, we need to go back to the transformation in the Power Query. We need to go back to Power Query and remove blank, this blank value, we don't need it. You see how we do our debugging. So uh, actually in this date table we need to create few more columns, but I didn't create it yet because I want to show you what impact it will have if you don't create additional columns and why you might need those columns. So let's create a very simple report for say just date. We just Hmm. Let's just use the month and the sale price. But you see the issue here. The April is first and September is the last. But this is not how this should work. But it is ordering the data based on alphabetical descending order. Sorry, ascending order. But month does not work like that. So what we need to do, you see the month number we have, we need to sort this month by this month number. So let's select the month and go to the table tools. No, go to the column tools and sort by month number. Let's see the impact. You see, now our table is perfect. Same thing going to happen. Let's say, let's duplicate this table and instead of using the month, let's use the day. You see, it's using again the ascending order, but is it not true? But for day, we cannot have month, you cannot use the month number, because we have each day is different here is, but we have 65 day for 1 year where it is unique, but when it's showing data for 2022, it would be again the 20 February. So here we need to another column saying something like, so we need to do is we need to add, so there is a math formula actually. Let me create a column. Let's say day number. So first we're gonna uh, multiply this value by 31 as we're gonna use with day. So there are 31 day. So let's date multiplied by 31. There should be month before it. So month number 1 should be multiplied by 1. Then it should be added by day, date minus 1. Then we will have unique value by which we can sort it. Let's click here the same way we did before with the day number. You see? Yeah, this is done. So it is very nicely done. So so it can seem to you that this day number and month number is not important, but it is very important so that the report become so that the user can easily read the report. So so that we can make it either ascending or descending order. So so let's see how the chart look. We're gonna click a line chart using this month x-axis. We got month in the x-axis and sales value in the y-axis. Yeah. But we don't know which year of this month, so it is summarizing based on the month. But we need to know which year this month represent to. So we need to create additional column where we will have month and the year. So we can do it here. But if we do it here, then this month number is not usable any further anymore. So let's work. We're gonna add this month, and the way we did it before, ampersand, then quotation mark and space. Let's see, let me show you. If we don't use space here, then there won't be any gap between the month and year. Ah, you see, it does not look good. So we need to put space between it. And at the same time, this full year name is very long. We need to use just 21, 22, and 23. So we gonna copy this one, same formula, and instead of using we're gonna use 2y because we only need 2 digit. But doing this 2 digit, what gonna happen? You see, the ascending order, descending order not gonna work anymore. You see, yeah, same thing happening. Uh, the thing we are experiencing with the day. So we need to use same function in this column. So let's copy it. But we need to make some changes because this one is based for day, so we multiplied with 31, but this one month, so we need to multiply this one by 12. Got it? And instead of this month, this should be the year. So let's just copy it and then we replace this one year. Let's use year, then multiplied by 12, then day. No, we're gonna, this we need is month, month, then done. I hope this is gonna work. Let's sort this month column by month number. Let's see what happened. Yeah, you see, this is perfectly fine. So okay, so let's look into the report again, which we need to copy. So our this table is almost done. So we have total current period, and the amount we have for current period and the amount for the previous period. So we need to create a measure saying how much transaction we did in the same period but in the previous year. So you see this deep color, this purple color is showing sales for year 2023, and this yellowish color is showing same sales but year 2022. So our date column is already ready for production, and now we just need to create few other KPI. So let's look into the report we have and identify what KPI we need to build. So you see, uh, here this is the report we're going to build. So we need sale price, list price, total price, and total amount this period and total amount previous year or last year. So there are 5 measures that we need to create: sale price, list price, total amount, current period amount, and last year amount. So let's create one by one. So we have one column for amount, this one sale price of home, you see this. So this sale price is categorized in two way. It is either sell or list. So we going to summarize this column, and then we going to filter for sell and list. Got it the concept? Let's do it. So we need to create another table for measures only. We can add measures here, but if we create another table which going to be very easy for you later. So let's add another table. Insert. Sorry, can't find the table option. Where is it? Oh, not in file. Insert modeling. Yeah, in the modeling, create new table, and let's name it calculation. Calculation. That is the name of the table, and let's add our measures required for this. So first one is total amount. So total amount means the summation of sale price of home. Let's make it little bigger so that we can see the column reference that we're going to use. And in DAX there is a difference between the DAX and the Excel function. That is, Excel uses the cell value, cell reference, and whereas the Power BI use the whole column value. So we're going to use the sum function, sum, then the sales price of home. Yeah. We can use the tab for selection. Let's So total amount. So let's make a card. Um, our report in the end, our report, we will make a report like this beautiful. But first, we just created this one, total price. So then sale price and list price. Oh, then we need to add our total value here. So 2.5 billion, because it is for the whole year. Let's add an year slicer to see if our calculation is all right. You know, in this format option, let's make this slicer between drop down. Yeah, so that we can choose the year 2023. So let's see what the total amount we have. 441 million. Let's see what is in our report. 441 million. So it's all good. Our calculation is there are no error that we can say. So our total amount is done, and we will format each slicer later. For now, this is here. Total amount here. Then we need another for the list. So here we're gonna put our sale value. So let's create new measure and name it sale amount. Sale amount equals that. Then we're gonna use this total amount measure as reference. So calculate total amount. Then we're gonna use the filter. We're gonna do the filter is what? Filter is, there is a column, namely list and sell. So let me explain you the uh, DAX function that we're gonna use. Here is list and sell. So we're gonna use this column name as a reference and this cell value. So let's here. select this sale amount. So we're gonna say it list equals sell, and then we're gonna copy the formula. We're gonna use this same formula for the list amount, but we just gonna change this cell. So let's make it another measure. This is the list amount, and this is list. And I'm going to create another. Actually, you can find more details on DAX in my another video here. So let's yeah, go to here. Total amount, let's remove this total amount, then add the cell list, and same thing we do it here. Here we're gonna add the list amount. So hmm. So you see, so our three measure is done. We're gonna format it later based on our need. Like there are many formatting things we can do, and also here is our 2023, and we also need to do a time series analysis. So I need to compare this sales amount year 2023 sales amount versus 2022 amount. So we need to create another measure here, which would be same period last year. So we're gonna use this total amount as a reference. So last year total amount equals, then calculate is the most used function in DAX. You can use almost, you can almost in any cases calculate is a lifesaver, you know. It can help you in many ways, and I will provide you additional information on calculate later. So for now, total amount, and we're going to use a function called same year last year, same period last year, you know. Yeah, and we're going to add our date reference. Actually, if you don't use the close bracket, the DAX will automatically provide you the closing bracket there. And let's see. Yeah, you see. So let's validate if our this measure is working perfect. How? So we usually do validation in the table. So let's add our month, mhm, month, and same these two values. One is total value for selected period, and the total amount for the previous year. So January 2022 total amount should be 151. So let's select the 2022, and here in the total amount it should be 151, 151, 151 600, 151 6. You see, this is working just fine. For month February, it is 219. So if we select 220, here should be 221.94. 21.94. So our calculation is done. Uh, Actually, I mentioned you before, the reason I picked this report because it is very easy to build. We don't need too much logic to implement here. So, but in this report, we have covered every aspects of Power BI. So for now, we are here, and now next we would be sorry, I would be showing you how I am going to make this simple nothing, this plain and white report into a beautiful dashboard like this. So let's get into it.